I've been living alone in my campus student apartment for about like 2 weeks now. At the beginning of October, my apartment got broken into. My roommates and we were relocated to a different apartment on campus for the time being so we can feel safer. And then we all ended up moving back in this apartment, and we were gonna all move out. But the only thing was that we wouldn't be able to live together again, and it wasn't guaranteed we'd all like get the same rooming assignment that we had. So currently I have a single, so I have my own room. My roommates, they all shared a double. It was two doubles. It was 4 of them, 2 and 2. So they were able to find more doubles because there are a lot of them, I guess, but they weren't able to find more singles, and that's what I have. And I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to live in a double with a roommate, and like I don't at all. Like, I've already done that. I've shared a room my entire life, and it wasn't until I got to college, like my sophomore year, that I was able to have my own room, and I saw the beauty in having my own space. So my roommates ended up moving out into their own spaces, and there was a empty double that I would be able to move into. I wouldn't have a roommate, but it would be the possibility of someone moving into that room as well, but it was like a slim possibility. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. But there's someone currently living in it, and I was basically waiting until they moved out for whatever reason that they're moving out. But the guy I've been talking to at the school who's been like helping with that, he has not been updating me at all. And honestly, I decided that I'm just going to stay in my apartment because the stress of moving in the middle of the semester is honestly too much, and I don't want to deal with that at all. And I like my room. I feel like with me moving all the way to New York from Memphis, it's important for me to have my own space and have an area where I can feel comfortable and feel like I'm at home, like feel like it's my safe space. And for that to be basically violated because someone broke into our apartment, and even more violated because I'll have to like, redo everything, reestablish that comfortability. And that's just something that I don't want to do. I will say, when the person broke into our apartment, they went through my room randomly. They stole my gaming headphones, which is sick and twisted, but they didn't steal anything else. They could have taken my camera, my laptop, my old laptop, my Switch. They opened my Switch, like the case that it's in, but didn't take it. They only stole really from one person. So she was the main one that wanted to move, and we were kind of just following suit. So the school has been like very interesting about the situation. But honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm simply moving on. It has like affected my mental health a little bit. Not necessarily the break-in per se, but just being in a whole new city. My family's not here, plus me getting broken into, like, and school is getting a little stressful. Like, all of that all together was kind of like stressing me out, and it still is a little bit, but I'm doing a lot better. So for the last couple of weeks, I have been living in this gigantic apartment by myself. At first, it felt kind of weird because it was so empty, but I've been feeling a lot more comfortable now, and honestly, I feel pretty good about it. Like, I have an apartment to myself. That's something I've always wanted, and though the circumstances were not ideal, I got what I wanted at the end of the day, and I'm not paying rent. But I do have a lot of debt and loans. I've been trying to make the space a lot more enjoyable, and just by like doing little decorating stuff. I don't have much, but I have like some Christmas lights, and I have a lamp, and I have a little fake plant on a table. I have a rug, but I do plan on buying more stuff and just making the space not feel as empty, make it as homey, and try to just make the most of the situation. So I've been trying to spend a lot more time here. I've been cooking more instead of going out, and I've been spending more time like in the living area instead of just spending it in my room. When I first got up here, I was spending a lot of time outside of my apartment. So I was hanging out with my friend who lives in Brooklyn, and I was in Brooklyn like a lot. Like we were going out, we were going to parties, we were going to clubs, like we were skating, playing basketball. Like honestly, it was a really, really good time. And I think I was enjoying the new opportunity to the fullest. But now that it's been like 2 months-ish since I've been here, I'm kind of, the hype is dying down a little bit. And I kind of have been spending a lot of time with myself and like exploring by myself and doing things on my own. I think it's pretty cool that I am able to explore things on my own being up here. Being in Memphis, I lived with my family. I had my own room, which was nice, but I didn't have a car. My car broke down a lot. So I didn't have a car, I couldn't really go out, and if I needed to go out, I would have to rely on someone else. And I am really glad that public transportation up here is decent, because I can go anywhere. I can go to another state right now if I wanted to. I can't really do that in Memphis. Like right now I stay in Queens, and I stay kind of in between Flushing and Jamaica. A lot of people are like, oh, you stay too deep, like you deep in Queens. Everywhere is deep. Literally everywhere is deep. Like it takes me an hour to get anywhere. It takes me an hour to get anywhere. So honestly, miss me with all that. Like I don't care. I don't care. I'm feeling really independent, and it's really cool. I kind of like it a lot. It's a nice contrast to what I'm used to in Memphis, and so I'm glad that I have the opportunity to experience this new aspect of me, of being grown, of establishing a life that I want for myself. And it's really cool. It's really cool. It's time for a new journey, and I will bring you along with me. Thank you for joining, and yeah, let's see where this new start takes us. Peace out. Whoa.